just wanna stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. 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 I am a lucky one.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and Speedy Talk is a program for the youth. It's where we talk about different things that affect and concern the youth. And I am your host, Ondunasi King James, and I'm here with,
Confidence Squad.
Uja Beatrice.
and our focus for today is the crab mentality. The crab mentality. So, the crab mentality, it's obviously it's taken from crabs. So, if you put crabs, like crabs, the animals that we know, if you put crabs in a bucket together and one is trying to get out, or if you are trying to get out, the others in the bucket pull that crab down. They drag you down and you fall in with them. So no one ever gets out of the bucket because whoever tries to is pulled down by the other crabs. So the crab mentality, it basically refers to how people tend to drag others down when they are succeeding or when they reach a certain level in whatever they are doing, and then they try to pull you down. That is what the crab mentality is all about. And today we are going to talk about that. Why do people tend to have the crab mentality, especially with young people? Why do they tend to have that crab mentality? So, confidence. Now, why would anyone want to pull another person down? Why do you think human beings can be like that? And let's tune it more to the side of young people. Why do they usually, like, if someone is succeeding, why are they not happy? Why do they want to pull you down?
I would say why young people pull others down is out of jealousy.
Okay.
That's first. Because they don't want to see you going further more than them. Actually, they see you succeeding and they're like, she's doing more better than me. And us youths, we do that a lot. And inside the youth, let me say, mostly the girls, we do it a lot. Maybe she's using something expensive.
Okay.
And then what she's using is more expensive than yours. They'll try to like condemn the person, make it look like where she's getting all the stuffs is like not clean.
Okay.
So painting a bad image of that person, making others look down, and definitely that also affects the person because the person may just feel like I'm not doing great, and then the person may lose his or her confidence.
Exactly.
I see people that have good grades, they tend to do that to them as well.
Exactly.
Mocking them, and then they pull you down. You feel like, God, the pressure is there from them. So I think it's out of jealousy
That people
do it.
Okay, Beatrice, what about you? Why do people have tend to have the crab mentality?
Yeah, just like confidence says, out of the jealousy. They feel that, okay, since me, I'm not there, so you too, you cannot be there. And then they will tend to want to bring you down. Like, many people will go to many extreme edge to just bring you down. They don't just want to see your progress.
Exactly.
It's not as if they'll benefit from it though while they do that. It's just that, okay, since me, I'm not on that level, it's not possible for you to be on that level.
Okay.
So they tend to do so many malicious things to just, some even frame you. They will
Exactly.
frame you, and then you might end up losing things. So
And it's really funny because someone is succeeding or they are progressing, why would you want to bring them down? Like, why does that even affect you? Why?
I feel that if you are to even do such thing, you should do it when you know that you are going to gain. At least if I know that I will gain something from this thing, all the efforts and all the planning and doing all those things that you are planning to do, if you know that you will gain, let me know that my effort is going for something tangible.
Let me say, some people, they just do that for the resentment they have on you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Even though they know that they are not going to gain anything from it, they just want to do it. Some get joy from doing evil. So that's just how people are.
That energy you're putting in spoiling someone's progress, why don't you put it in making your own progress?
Exactly.
You might even shine brighter than the person that you are jealous of. You might
Exactly.
even go higher than that person. But you just stay there. All the energy, all the creativity you
Is
put in
dragging
building
someone
yourself,
down.
you put it to drag someone down.
Exactly. So you can also call and tell us why you think people tend to have the crab mentality. And the number to call is 090 36485868. 090 36485868. You can call and tell us why do people tend to have the crab mentality. So obviously, okay, we have a call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, presenter.
Okay, good afternoon.
I'm calling from New Jersey.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Joey.
Okay, so why do you think people tend to have the crab mentality?
Wow. That would be because of, number one is laziness.
Mm-hmm.
So when people have that kind of attitude,
Mm.
they tend to feel not comfortable with what they have and not satisfied.
Okay.
And human beings are self-centered also.
Mm-hmm.
So that leads them to that kind of lifestyle and character.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for calling.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so he said human beings tend to be self-centered, and another reason is laziness. Again,
Yes.
actually, because if you're not lazy, I don't know why you would actually want to pull someone down instead of that person
Yes.
to be like inspiration to you. Like if I see someone doing well, or like I'm like, wow, okay, she's really doing this. You know what? I think I can do this too. Then you do. Well, you want to pull someone down. It doesn't even make sense at all.
And when they appear in front of that person, they'll be all nice and then saying all
Exactly.
good things to your face. But when they go at your back, they say all sort of things.
Exactly. So Beatrice, what are the common examples of people showing the crab mentality? Mostly young people, maybe in the university or even around you.
Yeah, in the university, like most people that are doing well, they are having good grades, and then like lecturers tend to acknowledge these people. These people are always being mentioned in everything, everywhere. They are always being at the front, and they are well known. So most of them will now start feeling this person is doing better than me. How can you be doing better than me? And then you start doing all sort of things. Maybe when you have the slightest opportunity, you would want to bring that person down. Yes.
Okay, so confidence, what about you? What are some common examples of youth showing the crab mentality?
I would say, like, some people, like I said earlier, some people, I don't know if they gain joy in doing such. But I remember in school, we were having a production, so we were supposed to go to schools and dramatize. So we were going there. I don't know. My mate was going. But all he was having was absent till the level that it reached to carry over. So I don't know if the girl did it purposely, but to her she said she didn't do it purposely.
Okay.
But that was maybe she indirectly or
We have a call. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, my sisters.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I am Evangelist Peter Vanya Churma from my local government.
Okay. Evangelist, why do people tend to have the crab mentality?
As for me, just like this you say,
Mm.
they will say, since I am not there, you too, you will not be there.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, they inherit that kind of bad attitude from their parents.
Mm.
They copy from their parents because their parents are poor,
Mm.
they are lazy, they are not progressing, and then they don't like their neighbors and even their brothers not to progress.
Mm-hmm.
So some of those young people, they copy that lifestyle from their parents
Mm.
or their elders,
Mm-hmm.
and then you will see them punishing their best friends.
Mm.
Best friends, so you see they were trying to bring down their best friend, somebody that is their own best friend. They were pulling the person down. Some other were evangelists. I hear many cases. I even say too many cases about this topic.
Mm.
So they will just say, since I am not there, you too, you will not be there. And they don't know that this thing, it do come back to them. That is,
Exactly.
it's like jealousy. Jealousy do return back according to our proverbs in Q language.
Mm.
So I thank you all of you for this topic. And another one is that last topic on Wednesday.
Mm.
I was so interested in that topic. I wanted to call, but I later hear that this is our last caller.
Okay.
So that was my first time to hear this kind of topic on radio.
Okay.
Because even in the churches, some people will not want to hear it. I'm talking about that last one on Wednesday.
Okay.
Even in the churches, some people will not want to hear it. And I was surprised to hear this on radio.
Okay.
So I wanted to call and ask that who bring that topic on Wednesday, who bring it?
We brainstorm the topics together.
Listen.
We brainstorm, we bring up the topics together. It's not usually one person. We sit and discuss.
Okay, that's you, young lady. Okay,
Yes.
I will reward you for that. I will reward all of you.
Okay, thank
Thank you, and
you.
God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much for calling Evangelist. Okay, I really agree with what Evangelist said there. He said some people, they actually learn it from their parents, and that is true. Actually, that is very true. Sometimes when they are talking and like, see this woman like this, you'll be talking, see her, where did she even get down? Is she even able to? Your children are there and they are listening. They too also learn again that unreasonable hatred for someone because they are doing well. And children actually copy that from their parents. So that's very true.
And again, he talked about laziness. There's this Bible version that says a lazy person is a devil's workshop. A lazy mind is a devil's workshop. So if you are lady or a lazy, if you are being lazy, all those malicious things will just keep on coming to your head.
Exactly.
And then you want to do so many things.
Exactly, because if you're busy with your own thing, if you're trying to achieve your own goals,
you won't have time to look at anybody.
Exactly.
Instead, you would keep on building yourself, and you might even get motivation from that person. That person that is progressing.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Joseph calling from New Jersey again.
Okay. Joseph, why do people tend to have the crab mentality?
First, I would just say some people are inborn with that.
Okay.
Secondly, society that will find ourselves today.
Okay.
People tend to practice immoral things and things that are unethical and things that doesn't ought us humans to do.
Okay.
First, like you see, we don't easily encourage what is good. We don't easily, especially I'm talking about this with the youth. If you find out among pairs of parents, if one likes something from the other one, instead of it to appreciate it and admire it, turns out to use bully words and like, "Ish, that thing is cheap, it's not expensive, it is the fake one."
Mm.
This kind of statement, what is it? So it doesn't show concern for friends, so that alone brings.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for calling, Joseph. So he said some people are born with it. Some people are just born with, I must bring you down. And even in a group of friends, their peers, sometimes if you see, your guy has that thing, instead of you to be happy for him, you're rather looking for a way.
You badmouth the thing.
Yes.
Exactly.
This thing is not good. It's
It's
not
not
good
the
for you.
original.
Yes, it's not
Yes.
The
original.
place I bought my own.
Mm,
Yeah,
from
this
his
one
life.
is different.
Exactly. Okay, so I think before that call came, confidence, you were telling us about the girl in school that marked absent for a guy even though he was always coming for rehearsals.
So she said she didn't do it intentional
Mm-hmm.
and it was a mistake.
Okay.
But thinking of it, how can you do a mistake
That many
whole
Over
times.
and over and
over
Exactly.
and over again when you know you have been calling this person's name
Mm.
and you even know the person's name, complete the full name.
and you call and he responds.
He responds,
Exactly.
but he said it's a mistake. You thought it was somebody else. I would say that was intentional.
It was actually, it does sound like it.
Yeah, maybe she did it just to drag him down, or maybe the guy offended her, and then it was her way of payback,
Exactly.
just to drag it down. So now
Yeah, and that's another example of the crab mentality. You're listening to Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and our focus for today is the crab mentality. We're asking, why do people pull others down? Why do people tend to have the crab mentality? And you can call and tell us why you think so. And the number to call is 090 36 485868 090 36 485868. And we're also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi. So obviously the crab mentality, like, it's just, it doesn't make sense at all. Because all that negative energy that's directed at pulling someone down, you can actually use it to do something productive with your own self.
Yes.
And honestly, and the thing is, do you know that the energy that people use towards negative things is always more than the positive?
Yes.
It's always more. Like, you have that strength to direct so much bad energy like that.
yeah, when they want something, when it's for something negative, like their eyes are always on you.
100%.
They are very watchful.
Exactly.
Any slight thing you do, they are aware.
Exactly.
But when it's for them developing themselves, it will take years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when it's to criticize or bring somebody down,
The energy is
in a
way
blink.
much.
Exactly. So that's the thing. It doesn't really make sense. And obviously, it will affect you.
It will.
It will affect you. So, Beatrice, what are some of the ways that having the crab mentality as an individual, how can it affect you?
You lose your self-esteem. Like when, okay, let's say you do something now to bring this person down. Later on, they find out. People will not respect you the way they used to. They'll be like, look at this person. Look at his mentality. Look at the way he thinks. Look at what he does. People will tend to paint you another way. And then people will not want to associate with you anymore. They will just don't want to get involved with you before. And you will find out that you won't even have close friends. Because
Exactly.
nobody will want to even share their secret or their plans with you. Everybody wants to keep to themselves. Before they will be like, before I tell this person now, he will go and spoil everything for me. So it's better I leave it to myself. So yes, it affects them greatly.
Okay, confidence. What about you? What do you think?
yeah, like Beatrice said, low self-esteem. It gives the person low self-esteem, and I will also say it's lack of collaboration and teamwork. Yes, because if somebody that is outshining you You think the person is outshining you.
Mm-hmm.
You won't want to work with the person
Exactly.
to make, like, in an instance where we have a project to work together, you may feel like if I work with her, she'll take all the credits. When it's not like that. And then you people, that collaboration will not there, that teamwork will not be there, and it will affect you guys both.
Exactly.
Yes.
And another thing again is lack of productivity. If you, like we've been saying, you're just directing negative energy towards someone, you will never ever develop yourself. You will stay
Yes.
stuck in one
In one
place.
place.
Exactly. You'll never ever, because you can learn. The time that you'd use and learn and be like, okay, wow, why is this person in this certain way? Why have they reached a certain level? Perhaps is there a way I can get closer and learn from this person?
Yes.
You stay there hating.
Yes.
And you're not developing yourself. Things you could have learned too, you're also there like that. And it doesn't make sense
You'll
at
just
all.
be left behind.
Exactly, you'll be left behind. You're going forward and you're still at the
Backward.
back. Exactly. And it can be really funny sometimes, especially amongst girls. The most crazy things. And sometimes it really gets it gets dangerous sometimes.
Yes.
Even with girls. Let me give a little funny example. Like maybe a girl, she has a boyfriend, for example, and maybe, I don't know, maybe there are certain things he does for her, and that alone, they are jealous.
Yes.
Maybe they should, instead of them to go and look for their own, so they'll be doing for them, they want to destroy.
They would want to
They want-
snatch him. They would want
They'll
to
be like,
snatch the
if they
boyfriend.
can't have you two, you won't have again. And the thing there with girls is that they can go to certain extreme
Seriously.
ends, because sometimes they destroy the girl's thing sometimes, or they even harm you.
I have seen somewhere that because the boyfriend is taking care of the girl so much, her best friend poisoned her.
You see, it can be really bad.
Us
Because-
girls, we are really, really tough.
Yeah.
Let me say tough. Before
Even in workplace, where,
Exactly.
where one when the other is maybe being promoted because of his work, his hard work, and then you are there, you not put in more effort. You tend to want to maybe make so that they will sack that person.
let me
Exactly.
say, a friend of mine, actually, she is always online doing all this online things that pays. So there was a time she packed and went to join one girl in her room. Actually, we told her she should look for a room that is only her, because this her phone stop annoying another person. So they started paying her.
Okay.
because she was staying in the room. I don't know. Let me say it, out of jealousy. She had a fight with that girl. This was how they threw pepper on her. I was like, Jesus. And it's not that she has any, according to what she said, she doesn't have any personal grudge with that girl. But it's just her phone, and then she with her TikTok, Facebook. That was the problem. That was how the problem started. And imagine, what if the pepper was acid?
Exactly.
What will have happened?
Imagine.
Exactly. And people actually, they do things like that sometimes. Things as toxic as acid, sometimes they throw on other people just because
Yes.
why that person
Because-
is succeeding, or because they are
Yes.
progressing.
Yes, I know of someone too that she and her colleague now, because they used to work in the same place. So the other one was doing better, and then they promoted her. It was like this wholesale provision person. It sells in wholesale. So from storekeeper, they took her to the cash room.
Okay.
So, and then she was doing good though, because most of people there, they don't last in the cash room. And then the other one now started getting jealous now. So when they later brought her onto the cash room, she started stealing and then making it look like it's the other one that is stealing, because that one is more higher than her, even in the cash room. So she started stealing and framing the other one to be the one stealing it. At the end of the day, the other one now was now being scared because there's many shortage now, and then she's about to go to school. If shortage happens like that, you have to stay and pay with you work, and the salary will be going for this thing. So she was just being desperate and frustrated. Luckily for her, there was camera there. That one was feeling that, oh, the camera is not showing well. She was just hiding the money and going without knowing that all this while the boss was just watching everything until when she stole enough, and then the boss had enough. He now exposed everything.
You see?
So now she's tagged as a criminal. So this thing tends to make you end up you end up having criminal records, end up having bad reputation.
Exactly.
Imagine now she might be looking for, okay, maybe not now, when she eventually in life she'll be looking for a better job now, and then she's having a criminal record.
Exactly.
I mean, who would want to employ someone with a criminal record?
Like I would say some jobs, when you apply for them, they may ask you that why did you leave your other job? So what will you have to say?
Exactly.
And then let me say that's the extreme. Girls, most especially, let me say girls. So girls can go just to make others look bad.
Exactly.
Just to bring others down. Because if only the boss misunderstood, they would have sacked the other
girl.
And
exactly.
the other thing is that another thing is that they make that thing public, that everybody will know nowadays, that everything flies in social media.
Exactly.
And then you'll be everywhere in social media.
Yes.
Everybody knows you. So now you want to go somewhere, you want to be okay when you are now grown up, and then you are walking, they'll be like, is it not this person that did such a thing?
Exactly.
Is it not this person that
even
did
the new
such a
place
thing?
you're working, they won't trust
They
you.
won't trust you.
At all. If they even accept
Yes.
you, they won't. Exactly. So you can see there are many effects and disadvantages of having the crab mentality. Yet people still tend to have it. They still tend to drag other people down, and they see it's not taking them anywhere, but they'd rather remain in their stagnation of hatred. And it doesn't really make sense. You just have to drop that, rather focus that energy, because for me, I believe the energy put into negative things is far more than the positive things. It's far more. I even saw somewhere that the muscles you used to frown are more than the muscles you used to smile. So it is there that the energy you put in bad things is more than the good things. So convert that energy to develop yourself, instead of grumbling and complaining about someone else's success and saying how is it only that person, and even going as far as finding ways to pull that person down. It doesn't make sense. And if you really believe in overall development and progress for everybody, you would rather support that person and learn from them rather than trying to stop. Because if you try to for example, someone comes with a really great idea and people are giving the person credit for that. We have a call. This will be a quick one, a last call. Hello. Okay, it's a dropped call. Okay, so someone brings up an idea, for example, maybe even in school perhaps, and maybe it's something that will benefit everybody, and because of that idea the person brought, other people are hailing you and saying yes, that was a great idea, and then someone gets jealous and like, why is it only her? And then you do something to disrupt it, then nobody benefits from the thing again. So it doesn't really make sense. So we've come to the end of Speedy Talk today, and our focus for today has been the crab mentality, which is all about pulling other people down because of their progress or success. And in essence, we are saying that it doesn't really make sense because you are not developing yourself. You're staying in one place and it affects you. It brings about a bad reputation even for yourself, and you're not going to develop, because honestly it doesn't make sense trying to bring someone down because of how far they've come. You can rather join in with others and celebrate that person and learn from them. So coming up at 4 is the speed lane. So stay tuned. We'll see you for Speedy Talk again next week. Speedy Talk is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday by 3 p.m. I've been your host, Ondinasi King James, together with
Confidence Squad.
Ujo Beatrice.
and we're saying that the crab mentality, please, a lot of people tend to have this, and if you believe in progress and development, you would rather learn from people that are making it in different areas rather than looking for ways to bring them down. So that's it for us today. We're saying bye.